Welcome back, everybody, to more Skyrim here on Additional Pilots Games. We're continuing where we left off last time. We just defeated camp down here. Yes, at Karspire. And now we are moving into Karspire, the cave itself, to make our way to Skyhaven Temple. So let's get in here. We've got Delphine and Lydia with us, our derpy but faithful housecarl. Esbern should be around here somewhere, but for whatever reason, doesn't help with Delphine.
Did you hear that?
Delphine is not much of the sneaky type, apparently. And this guy is preventing me from looting during battle. There we go. Ooh, elven gilded armor. That's nice. Take the Briar Heart, take the headdress. These guys got all sorts of good stuff around here. That barrel's empty, but come over here and loot this guy. It's okay. Loot, 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 loot. Precious, lovely loot. There is stuff here. Gold, gold, gold. That's a spigot. No. And sure. Okay. Make sure this guy doesn't have any valuables on him. Take the headdress, because that's the only thing that really has a whole lot of value to it. And continue on. Onward and upward. Still don't know where Esbern is. Like, he really should be with us. But he's not. A little worrying. Oh, he's right there. Somehow he got into this cave all by himself. Didn't tell us. Okay.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Okay, so it looks like what's our clue here? Looks like these pillars. So that so I'm guessing the middle one is Dragonborn.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked.
There we go.
Let's see what those old warriors left in our way.
Oh, we just put Dragonborn on all three of them. Not too difficult. Esbern decided to go down there. Derpy old man. Alright. We're in this. Okay. Not too bad. So we need to stay on the Dragonborn symbol, is my guess. Huh.
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Look safe now. Let's move.
Yes, I think we're too close to the entrance.
Don't worry, Esbern. We got it all figured out. So there we are. We're in Skyhaven Temple. Pretty neat looking place. One of the more unique locations in Skyrim, along with Labyrinthian. Labyrinthian is another. Very interesting place. We'll go there one day. At least that's my plan. And here we are. Skyhaven Temple. Of course, first thing we gotta do is we gotta loot. Got ourselves a glass bow. Let's go ahead and equip that. Favorite that instead of the hunting bow. Interesting. Very overgrown. Is that hanging moss? Can I loot it? I can't. Make money, guys. Gotta make money. Alright. Fist away.
Seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your
Thank you,
blood, Dragon.
Captain Obvious.
Look
Try
here.
dripping blood
You
onto
see
the
how the
carpet.
ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
Alright. So,
It's coming to life.
fun fact, cutting your hand like that is actually one of the worst ways to
Here's the entrance. After you,
give
Captain,
blood for something.
You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in the sky.
Don't tell him what you might find inside.
Alright. Yeah. So, if you do, if for whatever reason you're in some sort of horror movie kind of setup thing and you need to put blood on something, don't use your hand. Nifty little, not nifty, but just practical advice. Use something else. I forget where exactly. I don't know. I read an article about this. It's kind of strange, but it's something that cutting your hand that deep, if you cut your hand very deep, not only will it take a really, really long time for you to recover, but also it's just, well, it's very possible you could die. Anyways, so here's Alduin's Wall. Again, one of the more unique items in the game. So you've got Alduin here at the start of time, breathing fire. You got the mortals down here. They're burning, they're dying, they're suffering. You got, looks like some other smaller dragons just kind of taking over. Then, what you have here is you've got, this is some of the humans, and you can see that you got this stuff coming out of his mouth. Basically, learning the power of the voice, the shouts, and sending the dragons through time. So yeah, again, we got this priest using the shouts, the graybeards. And here we are, we've got the prophecies, and so you can see here we've got, where are you guys? Oh, they're taking this darn sweet time. Yes. So you can see you've got the Oblivion symbol here for the Oblivion Crisis on the wall. You've got a couple other symbols, but you can see here this is clearly Akaviri in nature, the armor. But this is this right here is the symbol basically of multiple people fighting against each other. Right here. There we go. So you got one brother fights against brother. So you got the Nords, and you've got the Imperial Legion, and then you've got Anduin coming again.
Beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled.
There you go.
Skyrim.
A little bit of lore lesson.
Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, legendary dragon war. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see,
Lydia.
here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no
Thank
way
you,
to know
sir.
what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
This is interesting.
Oh, yes.
I don't know.
Presumably something
Just an interesting,
specific to Dragon. Or even
interesting
Alduin
architecture.
himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You
Yeah,
ever heard of
stealthy.
such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards
Probably
might
right.
know.
I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If
What do you
they
have
had
against
their
Greybeards?
way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin?
Fair enough.
No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Good point.
Good.
Not afraid of my
The
own power.
Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're
Yes, ma'am.
Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Fair enough.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. Talos guard you.
Talos guard.
Here, in the third map, the prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords.
Right here.
Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it.
Tell me, old man.
Its rule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped.
Brass tower is referring to the new medium.
And the red tower trembles. When the
Not sure what that one
Dragonborn
is.
loses his throne and the white tower falls.
That's referring to the Oblivion
The
Crisis.
snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding.
Not sure about that
The
one.
World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
And that's referring to Alduin and myself. Here we go. Alright, talk to
you need
Esbern.
something?
What's so important
Haven't
about me
you
being
been paying
Dragonborn?
attention to anything I've said? Only if we can just find out or not. There's no guarantee with
Any advice?
Luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the evil. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. May the
Get that dragon
scales
slayer
of
blessing.
the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Alright, let's see what this, the effect of this, so there we go, we got our claws. Dragon Slayer's Blessing. 10% increased critical hit against dragons for 5 days.
Well,
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna look
significant,
around.
actually.
See what the old blades left for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
that's an excellent.
Actually, we're gonna head up this way. Wow, there's a pretty cool view. I think this is the correct direction. First, here's the top of the temple, and then out here. Open up to Skyrim. And let's take a quick view here before we head back to the Greybeards. Here we are. We got the Akaviri architecture here. It's a little bit, kind of got Eastern influence to it. It's also got hanging moss off of it. Take that for our potion and such. And see, out here, it just looks out onto the mountains. Again, Skyrim Special Edition. Let's do a quick save and make sure I don't fall down. So there we go. That is Redoran's Tower, I think. Forget. Somebody's tower. Redoran's Eyrie. Anyways, beautiful mountains out here towards Markarth. The Reach. That right there would be, oh, I can't think of the mine. Anyways, there's a mine there that the Forsworn have taken over. So here we are. We are at Skyhaven Temple. Alright. Anyways, let's get a move on. So there we are. Skyhaven Temple right there. And we need to go up to High Hrothgar. High Hrothgar, here we go. Alright. On the steps. And let's go up and talk to Arngeir. We'll go up the left side this time. Talk to Arngeir and see what he can tell us about taking down a dragon. Where's he at? Here to the left. Alright. Oh, Arngeir. Where are you?
Wind, guide you.
Alright. I'd like to know more about the
Learned
voice.
So much, but there are many words of power. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient.
Have you located any
felt
words of
the
power?
whisper of a word. Give me your map, and I will show you where
Autumn
its
Watch
echo
Tower.
can be
Okay.
found.
Here we go.
Where
Need
did
to
you
learn
learn of
sheet
that?
shout to use defeat
Who have you
Alduin.
been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
Wait, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bound. They have
Seems
always
like there's a
sought
little bit of
to
bias
turn
on both
Dragonborn
sides.
From the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Blades are helping me, I'm not their
No,
puppet.
no, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But
Darn
heed
right you
my
have.
warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
Interesting.
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it.
Ooh.
It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us.
Okay.
Do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
And why not? Thought you knew all the words.
Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps
Okay.
only its creators ever knew it. But I am not the one to speak. It was
What's so
created
bad about
by those who
Dragonrend?
had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to
Very
learn
mystical.
and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Okay. The shout is lost, how can
Only
we defeat Alduin?
Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Ooh. Who's
He's
Paarthurnax?
our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Okay, why haven't
He
I met
lives
him
in
yet?
seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
Hmm.
He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Okay. How do I get to
Only
the top of the
those
mountain
whose
to see?
voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Alright. So we're gonna go meet Paarthurnax. So we're gonna take this potion of regeneration. That potion of regeneration. These guys love their potions of regeneration. Is that one up top too? Potion of health. Okay. Well, let's follow the old men. Sorry. Walk nice and slow. Nice and slow. Out we go. High Hrothgar Courtyard. And we'll go ahead and meet Paarthurnax this episode, and then that's where we're going to wrap this one up. So, not a whole lot of action, a lot of story in this episode. Should be plenty more action to come in the next episode or two, though, because we are going to have to do some dungeon diving. A little delving. Will. But for now, taking a stroll with some old men at the top of a mountain. Pretty big tower, too. Step, step.
Path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
And I realize now that for the last, like, 2 episodes, I could have been using shouts, and I basically have not been. Oh well.
Look.
Alright. Learn the Clear Skies shout. Look for core.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Okay. And thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go into our shouts. Get the clear skies shout. Sky spring summer.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Okay. Let's use it. That was pretty damaging, actually. Go ahead and do a quick save. Okay. Keep using the shout over and over. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's get our magic out. Lydia. Don't fall over the edge, girl. No, you're... Nice job, Lydia. Okay. Beautiful view up here on the mountain, though. But it looks like we got a little ways to go. Let's keep going. That's... Alright, search the ice pile. Oh, goat. Dead. Making our way to the top. Would seem that we've... Alright, so this guy, huh, that's interesting. Dude froze up here. Okay. Almost to the top. I think. Clear the bad weather. This episode is going to be a little bit longer than normal. That's okay. Again, a little bit of a story-driven episode. And we do have some ore up there. Make sure to mine that in between this episode and next episode. Back down here. Get a little bit of that ore before moving on. Alright. Oh, we got staggered. Okay, try that again. Okay. Heal ourselves up. Road to the world. Alright. Put our fists away. And there we are. For those of you who never played through it, that is Parthenax, leader of the Way of the Voice.
Drem Yolok. Greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I am Dragonborn.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I like his speech pattern. I like the way that he talks. Alright. Need to learn Dragonrend Shout? Can you teach?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
I like that because it points out that
By long tradition, the elders
probably need to get my Unrelenting Force shout out.
hear my thum, feel it
Anyways,
in your bones.
basically what he was saying is that I am considered a dragon. So meeting between the two Dove, basically.
I called you. Go to it.
Okay. Does this mean I learned the Fire Breath shout?
Gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove.
As the Dove do. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. My tail's kind of blue, actually. Weird. Anyways. Alright, let's get that shout out.
Now,
Fire Breath. There we
show
go.
me what you can do. Greet me not as Khajiit, but as Dova.
So do I use Fire Breath on you? Lydia, get out of the way. Okay, we're gonna do a quick save. And
Come, Dovahkiin. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
see, there it is again, where like he refers to us as being just as much of a dragon as he is. Which is very interesting. Definitely gonna be making use of this shout though. Lighting enemies on fire while punching them? I can do that.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor. Mortal. Even for one of Dovahkiin's dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Alright. Can you teach me the Dragon shout?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
I like the way that he mixes dragon speech in with the English.
Alduin.
How did you know?
Cremate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together.
Fair enough.
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your
Interesting.
kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Okay. How can I learn it then?
All in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
To stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn.
I feel like that's a little overreaching.
But why?
I don't know.
Why must
Any firstborn
you stop
kids out there,
Alduin?
is that true? You feel like you're overreaching? Prophecy says that only the Dragonborn can stop him.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be.
Okay.
Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should.
That's a fair argument.
Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate?
What better
If
reason to
you
act than
can
to
see
fulfill
your
destiny?
destiny clearly, your sight is clearer than mine.
Well, you are an old
Man,
dragon.
remember, Alduin also follows his destiny as he sees it.
Good point.
But I bow before your certainty. In a way, I envy you. The curse of much knowledge is often indecision.
Okay.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Apparently, Parthenax likes a good chat. A little tea on the front porch.
Why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here,
Okay.
the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Okay.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad.
Okay.
It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll.
Of course.
They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Okay. You saying the ancient Nords sent Eldon
Not
forward in time?
intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface.
Okay.
Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Okay. What's an Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
And vice versa, apparently.
It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation.
Okay.
The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes,
So if they're fragments of
prophecy
creation, that would
comes
mean that
from
they
an
are fragments
Elder
of
Scroll.
Lorcan, which is interesting to think about.
But this is only
For those
a
of you who
small
like
part of their
Elder Scroll
power.
lore. At least they're probably from
Sofasuriek.
Lorcan. Alright. So how does this help me?
Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin.
Okay.
If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
Time travel, of course.
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Okay. Interesting. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
No, I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Fair enough. Alright. Let's bring
Trust
our
your
here.
instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay. Alright. Well. I'm gonna go ahead and
Greetings.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off there. So thanks for taking part in this story-driven episode here on Additional Pylons Games. Hit like and subscribe. Check out some of the other series going on the channel. Connect with me on Twitter. Leave a comment below. And I'll see you next time as we continue on with more Skyrim here on APG.